In the past 24 hours, we haven't seen any significant changes from the market. But if we take a closer look here on the Bitcoin ETF, you can see BlackRock investors still continue to dump Bitcoin in the short term, while on the liquidation heat map here, we are yet to take out this level of liquidity that is currently laying below us. So my main reason of making this video today is that I want to reassure you and tell you why I think we are likely to invalidate this 4 years price action here that we have been repeating in the past few years. Make sure you sit around and watch this video today. Welcome to Crypto Trend Update. My name is Trent. Currently, the market condition is still very depressing right now. We are just in this straight line, just moving sideways in the past 2 weeks, which is very difficult to treat and also very depressing to watch. And if we take a look at the on-chain data that are currently going on the crypto market, you see here on the Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock investors are still dumping BTC here on the short term. Like yesterday, 19th February 2026, we had a massive outflow here, totaling $116 million from the BlackRock ETF alone. This is very depressing, and I think this is one of the reasons why BTC has been on this depressing market condition. In order for we to see a little bit of relief and bounce from this depressing market structure, we need a massive solid inflow that is going to come into the Bitcoin ETF, like what we had here back in February 6 and also February 9 and February 10. This was when we had massive outflow and we saw BTC having a little bit of relief to the upside, which is currently this level here. But right now, since we are still seeing this huge amount of outflow from the ETF, I expect BTC to continue and move in this direction of movement. We will just shop around and wait till something happen on the crypto market. Now, if we shift our focus here to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map here, you can see we are still having lots of liquidation price building below the current price of BTC, sitting at this current level here now, approximately 65k level, which is why my short position here on this 4 hours time frame is still active. I haven't closed it yet because I think with this massive outflow that is still coming out of the ETF and also this liquidation heat map here still telling us we still have a lot of liquidity below us, I'll keep this short position open until it is invalidated. But as you can see, the market is not moving much. We are just shopping around. But if we shift our focus to this weekly price chart here on the BTC, you can see in the past 3 weeks we have closed above this level of support here, this level here, sitting at the 61k level to 59k level. We have closed 2 weekly candle above this level, which I think we might see the bottom here on the BTC price chart. And if we see the bottom here, we are going to invalidate this 4 years market structure. What I think now is that since we are holding above here, this is an important key level, because if we break below here, we are going to see another 24% drawdown from BTC, taking it to as low as 50k level. But as long as we are holding above this key level of support here now, I am seeing BTC invalidated this 4 years price structure. But what I need to see to get me convinced that we might actually be forming the bottom right now is to see massive inflow from the ETF, and as well on the liquidation heat map here, we should begin to build lots of liquidation price above the current price of BTC. But if we take a look at another news, which why I'm thinking we are going to invalidate this price action here, is this crypto market registration, which will be signed very soon here in 2026. And if this happens, it will change how institutions and other individuals looked at the crypto market, which will act as a bullish signal here for Bitcoin, in order for we to see a little bit of relief from here, or just get the bottom formation from here. So this is what currently what I'm thinking on the Bitcoin 4 year cycle right now. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame here, you can see in the past 1 day there has been no significant changes on the market, and we are still below this key level of resistance here, sitting at 68k level to 73k level, and also this level here, this 74k level to 77k level, but until we see a massive reaction by which Bitcoin breaks above this key level of resistance here, to still look very much bearish to me, because with this relief here, we might just come down to come and grab this liquidity here on the 60k level, which I have been talking about in the past few days. So this is what I'm saying on the BTC price here. Now, if you take a look at ETH on the weekly time frame here, we are still holding above this market structure here, which has been heading us in the past few years. And with this, I'm seeing ETH very bullish for the long term, because if the market sentiment should change right now, I see ETF having a massive rally to this level here, sitting at this current position here, this current level here at the 4,700 level. Because if you take a look at it here, we have been respecting and holding above this ascending channel, which is currently still active until we see a break below this level of support. That is when this price action will be invalidated. But as long as we are still above here, I'm still very much bullish on ETH on the long term, and I am and I believe in the next 5 to 6 months we might see ETH hitting this 4k level. This is what I'm currently seeing on the ETH weekly time frame. Like I said, no more has changed in the market, but taking a look at the weekly time frame here, you can see ETH is having a very nice bullish setup here, which I am hoping that is going to play out. Now, if we take a look at it on the daily here, past 1 day, the market has not done any significant changes. We are just within this range here, still depressed and still consolidating below this current level of resistance, which I have been talking about in this channel for the past few weeks. The level is sitting at $2,095 to $2,216. Since we are below this current level of resistance, we might come to grab this current liquidity here, sitting at 1,800, because currently there is a lot of stop loss here from those who longed Bitcoin right now. And also this level, the $1,750 level, we are still having a massive liquidation price here. And also here at this level, $1,500 level. So this is what I'm currently seeing on the ETH price chart. As long as we remain here, ETH will remain weak for the short term. And taking a quick look at the Solana price chart here on the daily time frame, you can see in the past 1 day there has been no changes. We are still holding above this level of support here, sitting at the $78 level and $84 level. I've talked about these levels before, so I won't waste more time on these. Now, shifting our focus to XRP here on the weekly time frame. Also on the weekly time frame here on XRP, there has been no significant changes. We are still holding above this level here, sitting at $1.41 to $1.31. And currently, this is the third weekly candle that we are about to close above this current level here. And I can see XRP having a little bit of relief, since we are seeing here and holding here as a massive key level of support. This is, to me, this look like a bottom formation on the XRP price chart, because if we take a look at the Bitcoin ETF, XRP and Solana, they are currently seeing massive inflow into their Bitcoin ETF right now, unlike BTC and Ethereum having massive outflow. So with me, XRP is looking strong for the long term, as long as we hold above this key level of support here, which I have been talking about on this channel. Now, if we zoom our focus again to Cardano, which is ADA on the daily time frame. Now, here on the daily time frame here, which I mentioned yesterday on my video, we are still currently playing out this market structure here, and we are still above this key level of support here, sitting at 25 cents to 22 cents, and as well holding above this support line of this descending channel, which is a good sign and also a bullish signal for Cardano right now. What I'm expecting from Cardano, like what I said on my previous video, I'm looking at a massive relief here from Cardano to come and hit this level of resistance here on the descending channel, or after hitting here, break above it in order to invalidate this price action. So with this, you can see in the past 24 hours there has been no significant changes in the market, and this has brought us to the end of today's video. And if you find this video very useful and very informative, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit up the like button, so that when I make videos like this, you will definitely be notified.